Today, we delve into one of Chicago's most chilling urban legends, the story of Resurrection Mary, the ghostly hitchhiker of Archer Avenue. The legend of Resurrection Mary dates back to the 1930s, a time when Chicago was bustling with jazz clubs, dance halls, and a spirit of youthful exuberance. Amidst this lively backdrop, a young woman named Mary became the central figure in a story that has fascinated and terrified locals for decades. Mary was a beautiful young woman, often described as having blonde hair and striking blue eyes. She loved to dance and frequently visited the O. Henry Ballroom. One fateful evening, after a night of dancing, Mary and her date had a heated argument. Frustrated, she decided to walk home along Archer Avenue. Tragically, Mary never made it home. She was struck and killed by a passing car, her life cut short in a moment of sheer misfortune. Her grieving parents laid her to rest in Resurrection Cemetery, just off Archer Avenue. It seemed like the end of her story, but it was only the beginning. Soon after Mary's death, stories began to circulate about a spectral figure seen wandering Archer Avenue. Drivers reported seeing a young woman in a white dress, often described as a flowing ball gown, standing by the side of the road, or even appearing in the middle of the street. Her presence was always accompanied by an eerie chill in the air. The most common tale involves drivers who pick up a hitchhiker matching Mary's description. They say she climbs into their car and sits silently, her face marked by a deep sadness. When the driver nears Resurrection Cemetery, she asks to be let out. As she approaches the cemetery gates, she vanishes without a trace, leaving the driver bewildered and often terrified. One well-known account from the 1970s tells of a man named Jerry Palace, who met a woman at a dance hall and spent the evening with her. She was quiet and distant, but they danced the night away. At the end of the evening, he offered her a ride home. She gave him an address that led to Resurrection Cemetery. As they approached the gates, she vanished from the car. Mary has been spotted numerous times over the years, each encounter adding to the legend. Some witnesses describe seeing her walking through the cemetery gates or along the road near the cemetery, while others have seen her in dance halls, just as she was on that fateful night. The cemetery itself bears marks that some believe are evidence of her restless spirit. In the 1970s, a pair of scorched handprints was found on the wrought iron gates of Resurrection Cemetery, leading many to speculate that they were left by Mary's ghost trying to enter the cemetery. Despite the chilling nature of these encounters, there is also a poignant sadness to Mary's story. She is a ghost forever trying to return home, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short, still seeking peace and closure